Scott McClellan is being asked, well, independent of who owns these ports, whether they're American companies, the American government, UAE companies, or the UAE government, whatever it might be, what about the security? Are you guys actually checking these, containers that come in? He says, oh, don't worry about that. We're checking 100% of the containers. They said, wait a minute, really? You're checking 100% of the containers? He's like, absolutely. We're checking 100% of the containers we think might have a problem.
Oh.
Oh, and how many of those are there? How many do you think have the problem? 5%.
6. Yeah.
5%.
So they're taking 100% of 5%.
They're checking 100% of 5%.
That's great.
See what that is?
5%.
That's checking 5%.
That's 5%.
Okay, that's kind of like saying, I'm shooting 100%. Really? It looks like you're shooting 30% here. Oh, no, I'm shooting 100% of the shots I make.
Yeah, 100% of the shots that I make. 100% of the shots that go, of the shots that go in, I'm hitting all of them.
Yeah. My batting average is 222, but I'm batting 1,000. How do you figure? All the hits I got, I'm batting 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah, right, exactly. On the 137 times that I got a base hit, I was 137 for 137. They could not get me out.
I mean, here's what amazes me about it. That they come into a press conference and say this with a straight face.
Yeah, I mean, they don't say, we might wonder about whether our port security is appropriate, and believe us, we're hardly the only people to worry about port security. It's been, the 9/11 Commission worried significantly about port security. Many people involved in national security are worried about port security. If they came in and explained the system they have to narrow the 5% down, the 1 in 20 containers, and then said, so we break it down to these 5%, and then we check all of those, that's our system, and we think that is a really secure way of doing it, we might go, how could 5% be a secure system? And we'd debate it. But that's not what they did. He said, we check 100% of the containers.
You know why they say that? Now, you might wonder, well, why bother saying that when he's going to be caught in the very next question when somebody from the press says, hey, what do you mean? That sounds ridiculous. We know you're not checking 100%. And then he has to admit it's actually 100% of 5%. It just makes him look stupid and silly. So why bother doing that? The reason is, if they say it enough, at least half the country, at least a quarter of the country, and probably half the country, if they hear it enough, will say, oh, no, what are you talking about? It's fine. They're checking 100%.